Hello, everyone.
Great. Good.
Yeah, welcome to Don't Worry Wednesdays. My name is Derek, and I'm here with Ryan.
Hi.
And so another episode of Don't Worry Wednesday. Another day to be filled with hopefully some positive thoughts and vibes and such.
And not worrying.
Mm-hmm. But we do have an issue here. Ryan, what was that issue again?
The issue is that we don't have any messages for what to do this Wednesday from you guys. So if you want us to talk to you about your problems, then you have to give us the problems to talk to you about. And why is it always so hard and weird to explain? I mean, it's really not. It's just, anyways, yeah.
So
we don't have anything to go off of.
Yeah, we don't have any questions. We don't have them on our videos. We don't have them on Twitter messages or private messages. Nothing. It's just a desert. So we've decided just to talk about a topic that we believe everyone should kind of already be following, but it might be a little bit hard. And it's kindness.
Ooh.
So Ryan, what do you think? What do you got for kindness?
All right, just put me on the spot here.
Okay, I got the spot now.
Thanks. Cool. I appreciate it. Kindness is important, obviously. I think that kindness, a lot of people use it as a way to get things, because people are more willing to give you things or respect you if you're kind, naturally. But I think also people try to take advantage of that. And they have this sense of kindness that doesn't seem real. It seems kind of fake. I don't know if anyone's ever experienced that, but you can just the way the person acts and stuff, and they're kind, but it doesn't feel genuine. It feels strange. And that's not something you want to have people think about you. So, so you really got to take time to train yourself to be kind, I guess, rather than just doing it because you want good things. In order to be kind, you actually have to care about people. And how do you do that? How do you care about people, And I guess that really takes a lot of frameworking in yourself. Why are people important? Why am I important? Why should I be kind? That's something, you'd have to think about, but and decide for yourself. But I can tell you that the truth of the matter is, kindness is definitely a good quality that everybody appreciates in everybody, and there's a reason for that. It's and it's good to be able to learn to be kind. But kindness comes in looking out for people who aren't expecting it. So it's easy to be kind to your friends, but sometimes it's harder to be kind to the person you don't know. And that's, I think, sometimes more important. But then on top of that, sometimes we're the most unkind to the people we're closest with. I've witnessed a lot of people who they get on the phone and they're automatically like, oh, hey, blah, 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 because it's a complete stranger on the other end and they want to look good to the other person. But as soon as that phone call ends, they're back being really unkind and kind of mean or just really crabby or whatever to their family around them. They treat guests and people that aren't really that close to them really nicely. And they're genuine about it. But then when they're with their family, it all just falls apart. And I can understand, hey, that's, I'm being myself with my family and they know my problems and that sort of thing. So that's just how I am. But at the same time, I think you should be the best around the people that you love, if you really care about them, then you should act your best towards them so that they can feel like you care about them. A lot of times it's easy for us to just kind of lose our way when we're around family, and stop being kind, stop trying to put effort into ourselves and put something positive into their lives. I think it's easy to forget to do that. So be kind to your family. They care about you. They put you in this world, or they're your brother and sister and you have to deal with them or whatever it is, you just gotta be kind to them and be your best around them, because you're gonna have a better relationship if you do that with them. You're gonna enjoy being around them more if you enjoy being around yourself more, because who you are choosing to be, and all that good stuff. So, that was me taking like, here's the subject, kindness, and then me trying to figure out how to run with it, and then ran with it in the end. So cool. Good job, Derek. All right, now it's Derek's turn. Good luck.
So, I think another important thing about kindness is that it doesn't cost anything. And I know what you're thinking, Derek. It also doesn't cost anything to be super rude or mean. You're not right. You're not wrong. But you're kind of a, you know what I'm talking about. But like, you have nothing. First of all, you have nothing to lose being kind, but you do have something to gain. When you're being rude and mean, you got all the things to lose. You're losing a possible friend. You're losing a possible, really beneficial individual who could possibly help you in your life. You're losing out on someone who can guide you in the right direction, introduce you to new people, a new lifestyle. You're just denying yourself any like form of happiness or joy or fun that you otherwise could have had if you just said, hey, you know what? You can walk in front of me through the door. And people just find that really hard to do because like their ego is real high. It probably wasn't even about that. It can just be something that happened in their past life that just made them who they are today, made them very bitter, made them very, confined, not very accepting to others, and so on and so on. But you do have to force yourself somewhat, or at least be more aware of the actions that you do, and just kind of move on with life. Any little thing that someone asks you for, a little favor, go for it. It's not gonna do anything if you say no. It's not gonna do anything if you say yes. If you can, go for it. If you're saying no because you just straight up, like, no, I'm not gonna get anything out of it, then that's really bad. You shouldn't be thinking that you're gonna get anything out of anything when you do a favor for someone. If you ever need a favor, just ask them. And I'm pretty sure they'll return the favor 100% because they know that you're a good friend, they can count on you, they trust you, and they want to reciprocate that. Unless they're the kind of friends which are really your friends and then they just ask for everything and they don't give you anything back in return. In that case, you don't friend that person no more. Go on MySpace.
Send them this video.
Yeah,
so that they can kind of get the message. Like, what, you think I'm not kind? Oh, you're a jerk.
Yeah, then you go on AIM and you just delete them. And Yahoo Messenger, just delete.
AIM Messenger? Oh my gosh. Who has that?
And then when they say ASL, like, no. You had your chance.
ASL? No, you had your chance.
No more. None of that. But nice. Just be a cool person. Be a human being that, super cliche, cheesy line coming through, but treat others how you would wish to be treated. If you want to be treated like a meh, and then people are going to treat you like a meh. If you want to be nice to people, you also have to keep in mind that, just because you give something doesn't mean you deserve it. Just because you're kind to someone doesn't mean someone has to be kind to you. But there's a very good chance that you'll run into more kind people because you're surrounding yourself with that kind of lifestyle. Surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with kind, helpful people who want you to better yourself, who want them to better as well, in a collective, beneficial sort of deal. Not because like, hey, I'm doing it for you, I'm getting something out of it. It's just like, no, you're doing it because you're being just a genuinely good person. So you can either be in a group where you're helping yourself, you're helping your family, you're helping your loved ones, whatever it may be, grow into a better lifestyle, or you can be part of the minority who just types like the naughtiest of things and just makes fun of everyone for whatever reason, just for that like super split second of like, I feel good about myself. Oh man, my life's actually not that great after all. So
yeah,
be kind. I'm watching you. I'm under your bed when you're doing bad things. That sounds weird.
No, please.
Just the hand gonna come up from the side and whip, whip.
Cool.
Anyway, Ryan, what's up?
Squeeze my thigh or something. I don't know what that was, but whoa, something.
Squeeze your pinky toe.
What?
Squeeze your pinky toe.
My pinky toe? Oh, there's a weird feeling. Like I feel like someone was squeezing my pinky toe, but I'm sleeping. I like that. It was nice and comforting. Felt like someone was there, watching over me, being kind.
How'd they know it was hurting?
No, Derek, you brought up a good point. A lot of people, when they're not kind, like those people like you just referred to on the internet, you're just being those, putting mean comments on there, right? And then for that 1 second that they feel good about themselves, those people, the only reason they do that is because they need to feel good about themselves. And the reason they need to feel good about themselves is because of what they just did.
Exactly.
It's this cycle of like self-destruction. It's like you do something bad and you feel bad about it, but then you do something bad so you can feel good, and then you feel bad about doing what you did just a second ago because you did something bad again. That's the way it goes. And you don't want to be in that. The better way to get out of it is just be nice, rather than being a jerk to everybody. Should be obvious, but sometimes it has to be said. Sometimes you gotta slap someone in the face and say, hey, listen, you know the answer. You just gotta do it. But it's just how life is. Another thing that you said that made me think about something was I don't know if it was anything in general that you said. It was just a general topic, and I don't know. But anyways, being kind doesn't always get you something. I don't remember where I was going.
Being kind doesn't have to be because you're trying to get something.
Right. Sometimes we're kind to random people, and that's cool. Oh, I remember now. It was about being kind to people around you and who you're gonna attract by doing that. You're gonna have a happier lifestyle if you're kind. Honestly, you're gonna like yourself more. You're never gonna be at the end of your life and be like, man, I hate myself for being mean to, or being nice to all those people. That's something at the end of your life you're gonna be like, man, I was a good young whippersnapper. I did all the good things for all the people, and you know what? They never did anything in return. But I am a good person, and I turned into a pirate. It's like you don't end your life feeling like, man, I wish I wouldn't have spent time doing good things for people. Nah, you're always proud of those things. In fact, most people die on their deathbed, and the thing they have to say is opposite of that. It's like, man, I wish I would have spent more time. What did I do with my life? I didn't help anybody. And now I'm at my end. And like maybe I'm rich, maybe I'm poor, but like I'm gonna be gone, so it doesn't matter. What did I do? What did I do for others? What did I accomplish for the humanity as a whole? Things like that. Those are three things people think about at the end of their life, and at the end of their life, you're not gonna be worried about being kind. You're gonna be like, man, I wish I would have been more kind. Wish I would have had a better relationship with my daughter. Those are the type of things people say. So, yeah, be kind, and you're gonna attract more people around you that are kind if you are kind. We see this with YouTubers also. It's very strange, but YouTubers have a personality, and some of them are super awesome. Some of them are really gossipy. Some of them are really fun. Some of them are very memey. Meme, sure, whatever. That made it sound cute. Some of them are very memey. Not like me, but like meme-y. Anyways, and then you look at the way that the people talk in their comment sections or on their Discord channels or their live streams or whatever, and you're like, wow, these people attract a very specific type of crowd that is very much like them. And if you're kind, you're going to attract a crowd that is more kind. And I can promise you that. That is something I've seen throughout my entire life. Jocks stick together. That's cool. Jerks stick together. I've noticed it. Like, people who make fun of people, they end up being in this collaboration, and they're always making fun of other people, and they're friends. But it's like, weird. And then if you're kind, you generally end up connecting with more kind people, and your life just benefits from it. You feel good, feel better, because you're doing things for others and they're doing things for you, and it's pretty cool. But yeah. So back to Derek, more about kindness.
Actually, to follow up with that, a really great point Ryan brought up was that when you get older, you're not worrying about how kind you were to people. Like, it's a bad thing. You don't have to worry about anything when you're kind to people because you did what was right. You did the good. You did the good thing. When you're being mean and a jerk and whatnot, as you get older, you get those second thoughts and those what if questions like, wow, what if I was just nice to that person? Oh, what if I just gave him that $10 they needed to get home? What if I just did this and that? And you wouldn't have those problems if you just acted as a genuine, kind, caring individual. And the thing about Ryan saying when you're on your deathbed, a lot of things people regret is just all the opposite bad things they ever did. No one's in their deathbed's like, wow, I'm glad I punched that dude in the face for no reason. That was great.
For no reason.
I mean, if you are thinking that way, then Reaper's coming, man. But
Reaper's coming.
You don't want to end up in that position where you wish you could have done better. Instead of wishing for it, just do it right now. The best time to start being a great individual was 10 years ago when you first thought about it. The second best time is right now. Right here, right now. Go out there and do something right now. But don't wait for someone to tell you to do something. I mean, some people do need that, though. Like, someone needs a kick in the face or a slap in the face. Like, go do that. And then, very much you will go do that. But for those who are more on the side of just, like, choosing not to do it, they don't need a push, they're just choosing not to. Hey, maybe if you do it, your life can be a little bit better. Saying, oh, my life's terrible, no one likes me, I'm just not popular. What people don't do or realize is that they need to take a step back and kind of look at their life as a whole and think, did I cause any of this? Is anything that's happening right now in my life the action of my own? Did I cause this? Did I cause my situation with previous things I've done? No one really ever thinks about that. They just blame others. They blame the universe. They blame people. They just blame everyone else except themselves because they feel that they didn't do nothing wrong. They feel like they're important. They feel like they're owed something. They feel like they deserve something. But in reality, nobody owes you anything. And that's hard truth. But it's actually, I believe, something good that everyone needs to kind of understand and accept because it makes you work harder. It makes you go harder for your passion. It makes you go harder for your dreams when you're not in that kind of bubble that the world needs to give you everything. And it's harder too for people who grew up in more of a confined, privileged, gated community where they were given everything just because they were in that space. Not to say it's your fault, but it's harder for them to kind of accept the fact that, oh, I need to work for this now. I need to be kind to this person. When I was growing up in like Beverly Hills in my $1 billion mansion that dad bought me, I didn't have to do any of that. I would slap my maid because he didn't make my cereal right. It's milk first, then cereal. But if you do that, don't talk to me.
I actually do milk first, then cereal because then the cereal doesn't get soggy as fast. My mom taught me how to do cereal, so I did milk first and then cereal. Sorry.
Well, I do milk first, cereal, and then the bowl.
You win. You absolutely win, and I want a video. I just want to know how it's done.
No. While we're on this topic,
I can just you're pouring your cereal into the milk gallon, and then you pour the milk.
Yeah, dude. And did you know that when you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, instead of putting the peanut butter and the jelly like in the middle and you close it, if you put it on the outside, you have this like kind of grippy texture.
Yeah.
So when you're eating your sandwich, it won't fall off
anymore.
But you'll get jelly and peanut butter on your hands because it's on the outside. So you have it like on the go dessert, you know?
Nice. Actually, the thing about that is I bet it tastes better because you're in direct contact on your tongue and the roof of your mouth with the substance that you really like. The bread isn't what you're going for. The bread is just putting it together.
Yeah.
The bread, just upside down, you get the bread sensation last, which is really good because you don't care for it as much. You get the wonderful sensations of the peanut butter and the jelly.
Mm-hmm.
Right, direct contact. That's probably better tasting.
Yeah. Like, why put it on the inside and hide it from the whole world to see when you can put it on the outside and let everyone know that this is mine?
Everyone's going to think, like, what's in that? Is that drugs or something? Because what do you hide in between those two pieces of bread?
Yeah. It could be anything.
I'm transparent. I don't hide anything between my two pieces of bread. I've just got everything on the outside. You
Yeah,
know?
same thing with burgers. I put the buns in the middle.
That's a good way to get it done.
Yeah. And then pizza, I put the bread on top of the sauce.
Kind of put it upside down. Just just take the pizza and then flip it upside down and be like, there, that's my pizza. I'm like, dude, it's just upside down. Shut up. My cheese is crispier. I was like, okay, well, your top of your bread is soggy.
Yeah, it goes sauce, crust, and then all the toppings.
I love it. Sounds so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing with hot dogs, man.
Yeah.
Put that bun, stuff the bun inside the hot dog. What you do is you take a straw, you straw the hot dog so there's a big hole in the middle of it, and then you stuff the bun inside the hot dog.
Yeah.
Hot dog stuffed bun, bun stuffed hot dog.
And then you just put all the toppings, just wrap it around the hot dog.
Yep, that's the best way to do it.
And then like
Cooking. But there,
cooking
right.
101.
Cooking. Right way, the wrong.
Yeah, just be kind to people.
Yeah, that's really what we're talking about here. Yeah, on the topic you were talking about with like deserving things, I think, yeah, we live in a culture where there's a lot of people who like feel like they deserve whatever. Like, I don't know how that happened. I think partially it could be our culture and the government, unfortunately, but it just is how it is right now. A lot of people feel like they just deserve a better life without having to do anything for it. But here's what I think. I don't really believe in the concept of deserve. Sure, sometimes you work really hard and you feel like, I deserve to get a raise, or I deserve to get the money that they owe me because we wrote a contract and said if I worked, I would get. I understand that type of deserve, but I don't believe in a deserve where it's like, I was put into this world. Nobody owes me anything. I didn't get to decide where I was in the world. I didn't give myself life. I didn't give myself anything. My mom gave me food for the first, 16 years of my life. Maybe more. It's like, I didn't deserve any of that. If I went off of the concept of deserve, I'd be dead. Because as soon as I was born, I would deserve nothing. And if I went off of the concept of deserve, I would had to have earned my own money for own food ever since I was a baby. If I went with the concept of deserve, I would get much less than I actually have. So I don't really believe in deserve. Anything that you have is something. Anything that you have is more than nothing, right? More than you're born with, more than your own skin on your flesh, right? Anything you have, including your body, is more than you deserve because you didn't make you didn't earn your existence. So be thankful. Always be thankful. I think part of being happy in life is being able to be thankful. If you have a good attitude and perceive the things that you have, or the circumstances you go through, even if sometimes they seem bad, if you can look at it from a thankful perspective and be thankful of the things you have, I think happiness is so much closer to you than if you are always thinking like, man, I should have more, or I never get the good things, or my life sucks, or whatever. Of course, those things are going to make you feel miserable. But if you just say, I'm glad I have this. If you wake up every morning and just say 2 things you're thankful for, I bet you your lifestyle, how much you enjoy life is actually going to increase, just because you're actually starting to think about things in the way that, I guess, make the world look like a better place to yourself. Because whether you look at the world like it's crappy or you look at the world like it's amazing, the world is the world. And it doesn't change based on how you view it. but how you view it changes how you live your life in it. And that's going to make the big difference in your life. If you feel like the world is crappy, then you're going to live a life saying that the world is crappy, and you're not going to give much to the world. And on your deathbed, like we talked before, you're going to say, man, life sucks. You know, I wish I would have done some other thing, you know? You know, there's all these opportunities out in the world, but you won't see them unless you actually have the eyes to see them. You know, you need to be able to have eyes that are open to good things. And being kind, like the topic we were originally starting with, is part of that. You know, people who look at the world like it's beautiful are generally a lot more kind about it, because they think that they're experiencing a beautiful life. They think they're experiencing a beautiful world, and they want to treat it well. You know? And people who don't think so well of the world, or the people around them, they don't treat them well. I mean, obviously. So, yeah, perception is a lot. And so be thankful. Don't feel like you deserve anything. Just be thankful for what you have. I don't feel like ever like I deserve anything. But I always do feel thankful. And that makes me a lot happier of a person.
So
Just do that for like an hour straight and end the video.
I actually don't have anything else to add on.
Yeah,
I think we covered a good majority of things. If you guys feel like we missed something, go ahead and drop it in the comment section below.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, we don't necessarily have to do comments. I think comments are really nice because we can directly contact or, you know, talk to you guys about the issues that are real that you're having. But I don't mind doing these random tangent talks either. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
So if you have something like, hey, just here's a topic, just throwing this at you, what do you think? That's fine too. Anything's fine. But if you have something personal that's going on in your life, that would be appreciated.
And as always, make sure you thumbs up that which you can relate to or you want to be talked about. That's pretty much the premise that we go off of. We just look at the most highest voted comment and then we'll go off that. And yeah.
Good job.
Thanks. Yeah.
I love you.
Okay, bye.
I like your flesh.
What?
I like your flesh. I like that you have skin. It's nice. Your skin is nice. I like that you have skin. I like that your skin has different colors depending on like whether it's your lips or your. Where did you go? I can't see you. Oh, there, I can see you again. Yeah, we're good now. I like your shirt.
Thanks. I stole
Yeah,
it.
actually, I do like your shirt. I really do, actually. I think it looks good on you. And I also like your hair.
I also stole
And I
it.
also like you. Good. Hey, just steal the whole scalp. Just steal the whole
I just
person.
shaved
whatever.
some dude and I was like, that's mine now.
Awesome. Like, give me your shirt. Now give me your hair.
Okay.
I'll grow it back, I guess.
No, you won't.
No, you won't. I'll see to it. I'll be back next Tuesday.
Just following him with a buzzer. Pop around the corner.
Just get like a little piece at a time. Like just random parts of his head are just missing little patches. Oh man.
You have anything else you want to add, Ryan?
No, I've got nothing.
Cool. So once again, go ahead and leave the comments below. If you have anything going on, leave them down below as well. Thumbs up the one you wish us to speak of, and we shall do that. Also, if you feel like you can't do it in the public comment section, private message on Twitter also works. We check those as well.
Oh, hey. I was just informed that Derek has a Don't Worry shirt, and it's really cute. And I encourage you to buy it. So click on his channel, or maybe the channel will be in link in my description of my video. Check it out at least. If you don't want to buy it, just look at it and say, okay, actually, that's pretty cute. I do want to buy it. And then buy it. Because it's cool. Anyways.
Yeah, cool. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you. We hope you have, we hope you were able to pull something amazing out of this video, something great, something positive. And Ryan's awesome.
Thanks, dude.
Caught you off guard.
I scare myself. I am terrifying. How could anyone like me? Oh my gosh.
We'll see you guys the next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. I got veins sticking out of my head. I'm so angry.